Hey guys, Yelena here. Gonna wait a few minutes to see who's coming on. I did not announce it as usual lately. Hi Larissa. Hey Tubal S2. Is it LLC? Hey Esther. Hey guys. Okay, so we'll start. So I got an interesting request the other day to go through my foundations and the range of the foundations and what they are, because I do have two lines. Hi honey, hi. And I have a natural organic line and I have a professional line. So a lot of people are a little bit confused as of what the difference is and how are they, what is the pigment payout. So I'm gonna go over it today. I have all the foundations in front of me from the natural organic and the professional line. I actually didn't put, I'm gonna actually ask my assistant in a second if she can bring me the Flawless Finish and the what do you call it, the other one, so the other two foundations. So she's gonna bring it to me in a second. But oh, thank you so much, Esther, thank you so much for your kind words. Yeah, so I'm gonna go over the different types of foundations that I have. Hey Manuel Richard 4795, thanks so much for joining. And so that I will try my best to explain what the difference is and how what is the pigment and what is the range in color. Of course, we're always trying to formulate more and more different colors. So for today, we're going to just I'm gonna go over different formulations. Okay, so I'm gonna flip the camera over. Just if you can open it for me, open them all, thank you. And the other one, the powdered one, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to switch the camera over to the other side and I'm gonna show you the foundations before I'm gonna go into it in a little bit more detail. Okay, so she's bringing me the rest of it. Yeah, Pro and the Flawless, all colors please, thank you so much. Okay guys, so there are different types of formulations. Let me just switch the camera over. Okay, here you go. So this is the organic line, you guys. Hold on a second here, it's a little bit better to see. These are the liquid foundations from the organic line. I have actually a foundation on the back of my hand. So, and this one, hey Estera Products, thank you so much for joining. Going over all the foundations today. Let me see if I can get a clearer view. For some reason it's not clear. So here is the powdered foundation. This is a matte finish. This is organic line, mineral line. So these 6 colors are matte. Okay, they are matte, and these are the liquids, and these are all full coverage, and we have them in 9 shades now. We've added a few more colors. This is the darkest. The Chestnut would be the darkest and the Porcelain would be the lightest, and then you have a good range in between. And also I have a lot of requests for a darker shades, and I am working on it. It's a little bit on the trickier side because there's just so many undertones that go into it. It's so we're formulating, but I did do the video and it is up on my what do you call it, on my YouTube channel on how to make your foundation even darker. So you can look at that and you can make it actually customized to you. This right here, these shades, you can actually, what good thing about it is, what I really love, it has that sheen to it, that shine to it. And I'm gonna swatch them for you guys also. Actually, you know what, I'll just dip into it so you guys can see. Do you see like there's this shine to it? Let me go a little further. It has a bit of a shine, and these are more matte, so it has no shine. I don't know if you could tell. This is the natural mineral line, so that you guys can understand the difference between them. Hey Alex and Refigero Redo 10 joined. Thank you so much for joining. So, and the range of colors in this one is going from the lightest to the darkest. If I'm gonna put them together so you guys could see the difference in colors here. I don't know why it's not catching it clearer, but here you go. These are the darkest shades, and the best part is that you can take some of this dark shade, mix it in with the dark liquid foundation, and you will receive that deeper, richer color. Now we're gonna go into the professional foundations. These are the professional foundations, okay guys? So these are the lightest colors. I just kind of put it down like this so you could see the colors. I don't know if you'll be able to see it better like this. These are the lighter colors, and then you go into these darker shades, and you have these three really dark shades, okay? So it's very important to understand, like, these are the liquids, and they're more moisturizing. And full coverage. All of these foundations are full coverage, but the natural line is more buildable, so you can build it up. Another really important thing to note about, let me turn the camera over while I'm talking so you can see my face. A very important thing to note about the natural line on the mineral line is that it color corrects automatically on your face. Some people are like, what does that even mean? It's really it's very simple. Once you actually try it, then it will make sense to you. So what happens is, when you apply these minerals, they're not cosmetic grade, they are pharmaceutical grade, so they're higher grade than what you normally buy in a store. So they warm up on your face. Okay, they don't have any fillers. We don't put any fillers in there. So what they do is they warm up on your face, and then it kind of works with the chemistry of your face. So basically, think of it as a color correcting foundation. And these are the ones that are from the natural mineral line. And it works for both, for the liquids and for the mattes and for the pure foundation, which is the shinier finish. So let's say you want that youthful glow, then you would go for the pure foundation, which is this one. It has a little bit of shine to it. I love all of them. The only one that I mix in if I need to is the matte, because for myself I have a little bit of like a combination skin, maybe like sometimes on a drier side if I am like, if it's a winter or whatever, if I'm like dehydrated, so I just stay away a little bit from the matte finish, okay? But if you have like oily skin, for example, a lot of people have oily skin, especially like in the T-zone, then mattes are great. It's all full coverage, and I use a lot of times them as a setting powder as well after the liquid, so it's great. More benefits of this organic line is that you can mix the powders with the liquids, you can overlap them, the creams, whatever you want to do, you can mix it together. You will not get that cakiness. Oh, thank you so much for all the hearts. I really appreciate it, Esther. You're so cute. So normally what you would do in a makeup when you're applying the foundation, you will start with like the liquids, the creams, right? And then you will set it with the powder, and you don't go with the like liquid over it, because it'll just create this mud. With the natural line that I have, you can mix them. For example, if you forgot to put a concealer but you already set it with the setting powder or whatever, then it's fine. You can go back into it with the liquid or the cream. It'll just literally melt into each other. It's amazing. This is one of the properties of my natural organic line, that like one of my niches, like one of my top reasons to have it is because it's very hard to make a mistake. So the way you choose the formulation is based on your skin, right? For example, if you have oily skin or dry skin, so you would go according to the powder or the liquid. I don't recommend the powder for very dry skin, unless you're just like setting it on top. But even then, if you have super dry skin, just stick to the liquids. Liquids are always the safe route. And if you have pretty oily skin, then go for the more of a powders, okay? So those are the properties and the benefits of the natural organic line. With the pro line, and I've kind of started showing you a little bit, I have three types of foundations. I have all of my favorites. So I only carry things and produce things that I love and that I would wear, and the people around me that I give the products to test out, because it's very important for me to hear the feedback. So those are the products that I do carry. Now, in the professional line, there are three types of foundations. You have the liquids, you have the powder foundation. It's pressed powder, liquids, and also the one that's one of my best sellers in the Pro line goes from a cream to powder. So what that means is when you applying it on your face as a cream, but then it sets automatically as powder, so it dries as powder. I love products like that. It kind of like a hybrid, you know, kind of saves you a step. Some people may have a different opinion, but I personally, whatever will make it faster and easier, that's what I love. And a lot of my followers, a lot of my Aneley friends love that as well. The coverage is 100%. It's also buildable. Let's say you want to like just kind of like pinpoint certain things on your face, great, then that's what you'll do. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. I'm gonna turn the camera over and I'm gonna show you the different formulations so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. So give me a second. All right, so let's see if I can focus it properly. I don't know why it's not focusing very well. Let's see. I don't know. Let me reverse it again. Okay, I'm gonna reverse it. I'm just gonna show it to you like this. So this is the liquid foundation, okay? Obviously, it's like liquid. It's more moisturizing. So if you have a very dry skin, this is the perfect foundation for you. The next one is the, I'm gonna show you this one. This is the Flawless Finish, okay? It comes in a compact. It's very cute. I'm going with one hand. Do you see this? It comes with a little sponge already built in, and of course a mirror. So you guys have everything in here. And the formula is, let me just secure the camera because I don't think I'm gonna be turning it over. Okay, just raise it up. No, actually it's okay like this. All right, let me know if this is good, guys. Just trying to not to drop this right now. Okay, great. So I'm gonna show you this formula because this formula is amazing, amazing, amazing. So you could see that it's like a cream, right? It's a cream formulation. When you're applying it on your face, can you see the color? I don't know if you'll be able to see the color. Let me get a darker color so that you could actually see it on my face. I mean on my hand. So this is a very dark color. That way you'll be able to see. So once this dries, when you applied it on your face and it dries, it turns into powder. So it sets automatically, and the name of it is Flawless Finish. Flawless Finish is amazing. It comes in a huge range of color. It's awesome to mix it together with the powders on top of it if you want. Let's say if you want to set it even more. I don't recommend it because it's plenty. Hey Milena Olanda Cabellerera. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. People always actually misspell my name and I'm losing my speech abilities, but you know what I mean. The next one I want to show you, which one is also one of my best sellers, is the Pro Finish. This is actually antioxidant. It's dual powder. Also comes in the same compact, okay, as this one, with the little sponge. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So this one, I'm using the darker colors because you'll be able to actually be able to see it on my hands. You see how like powdery it is? It's like butter, guys. It's like literally butter. Obviously it's a dark color for me, but I just want you to see it. So this one already dried as powder, the Flawless Finish. It's so good. And this one is literally powder. This one is awesome for people with a little bit of an oily skin, you know, on the oilier side, because you want to just set it, basically just set that oiling on your face and call it a day. So these are the 3 types of foundations. And the liquid I want to show you, this one is the Pro liquid. Do you see how full coverage it is? It will completely cover you up like dead on. Another thing very important to notice, a lot of my customers have some sort of a skin situation. Let's say it's an acne or whatever that may be. So it's very important to know which foundations to use when. It's very important. I really wanted to talk about like the basics today instead of like doing a tutorial, because a lot of people I see having a little bit of trouble of choosing the formulation. So I'm gonna go into that a little bit more if you don't mind, because I think that's important. Those are the basics. The way you choose the foundation is based on your skin and exactly what you need, what you're looking for. If you're looking for like a nice coverage, you don't really have a lot of things to cover, then don't cover. You can just do it a spot treatment, like match it up exactly to your skin tone, and just take a little bit and just dab and basically what do you call it? Blend it out. That's it. You don't need to put all over your face because your skin does need to breathe. This is with my Pro line. You really have to match it up very well. With the natural organic line, it does not have to be the perfect match because, like I mentioned earlier, it will color correct on your skin. That's the whole point. I mean, I'm literally gonna read you the ingredients in the back of it so you guys understand. It contains the oils and the mica and the zinc oxide, retinol, which is vitamin A, and synthetic alcohol to just kind of bring things together. These are also, what I would like to tell you, both lines are kosher certified for use on Passover. So it's for the Jewish holiday of Passover, when we're not allowed to have any kind of grains in it, right? The different types of grains, so it does not contain it, so it's actually certified. Also, we are cruelty free, so a lot of, you know, that's very important to me. So those are one of the first things that I noticed about a lot of brands where it's not a priority. To me, it is a huge priority. I have a lot of respect for all the living things, animals, people, so we test it on ourselves, okay? It's really safe. It's a safe product. So it's very important. Now, I'm gonna show you how to check for your own color. So as we all know, we have different undertones, pigments. Like if I turn this way, this is a little bit darker, this is a little lighter. With a Caucasian skin, which is on a lighter side, it's a little bit, I find it a little bit, actually much easier to pick the color, because it's pretty much, it would cover, like I can use one shade. With the women of color, where we have so many different colors going on the face, which what I have noticed in my small experience with women of color, that it's much darker, like on the forehead, and then it kind of goes into this ashy tone and the lighter tones in the area below the eyes. So what I've noticed is that normally when we're using the professional line, we have to use a couple of different foundations. With a natural line, it is not necessary at all. So because of the nature of the pharmaceutical grade minerals that we use in our line, they will color correct on your face. So initially when you're gonna apply the color that you chose, it may look a little bit off, but if you give it like a few minutes, I'm sorry, there's a construction outside if you hear all this noise. So you would have to wait a few minutes, and it will come, like, just warm up on your face, and you will see that beautiful color payout. This is what I absolutely love. So when I was testing it out on a little bit, hey Mini Mode, when we were testing it, oh my gosh, they're literally banging outside of the construction, guys. I apologize, I cannot do anything about it. But once you apply it, thank you for all the hearts. When you apply it on your face, just leave it on for a few minutes, let it warm up, then you'll know. So when a customer comes into the salon and I explain it to them, I always tell them, do not overuse it, do not overuse anything, because once they warm up, they will have that, like, I call it like juiciness about it, but it's really like that sharp pigmentation is going to be very pronounced. So you will know how to use these minerals. We sell them in 3 different sizes. One is a tester pen, which is 1 gram size, so you can purchase the little one if you want to kind of test it out for yourself. And then we have a 5 and a 10 grams in the foundations of the loose powders. Also, you can use these loose powders on Sabbath and on Yom Tov, like the high holidays, basically. When you're not allowed to apply makeup, you can apply only powders from the natural line, okay? And I do have video on Sabbath, and there's another one actually coming out very, very soon as well. So how do you choose the foundation, the correct shade? I will show you. So I'm gonna pick up, so for the Caucasian women, it's basically like right around here, right, like by the jawline. And the reason why that works is because we kind of will know, because the neck is usually lighter, because it doesn't really get so much sun. So when you apply it here, you will be able to see. Let me bring it up a little higher. Okay, I think you can see me better this way, right? So right about here. So I will pick up Bamboo, and this is the organic formula. Pumped a little much, but that's okay. I'm gonna take a little bit, I'm gonna apply it right here. Okay, what you want to do is lightly brush it off. It has to disappear. Do you see how it like literally disappeared? So that's my color. That is exactly my color. So I don't have to search anymore. But now I'm gonna pick up let's say Sandalwood. Okay, and I'm gonna show you I'm gonna show you now. Hold on a second. When you have the wrong formulation. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's literally kind of like yellow on my face. So then you know that the color did not match. You see this? The color definitely did not match. Hey Afifa, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for joining. We're going over foundations today. So you could see how this one just literally blended in and this one did not blend in at all. But if that's the only foundation I have and I can apply it a little bit and wait for it to set for a few minutes, then it'll color correct itself. So you want to match it up as much as you can to the skin, but if you didn't and if you cannot find the exact match, you can always play with the minerals. And you I'm gonna link the video that I did on custom formulating your foundation. Oh, I'm doing well, thank you so much for asking, Afifa. Thank you. I'm doing very well actually. So custom foundations can be done with a natural organic line of mine. Let's see, what should I say? I got my giveaway. The gloss are so amazing. Thank you. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Yay! Enjoy it. It's actually not a gloss. It is a liquid lipstick. Liquid lipsticks. So I would love to see a photo of you with it. So please feel free to post it. Okay? I'm gonna look out for the picture and tag me. Tag Aneley Cosmetics, girl. Okay, so the same thing with the powdered foundations. The way you choose it, like my color is Mariah, that I really like, and it changes basically with you know, it depends on the time of year. So in the summer I'm a little bit darker, so I'm gonna use a little darker foundation. But in the winter, when you become a little bit lighter and you don't have such you know, pigment to yourself, the sun didn't really, there's really no sun, then you will use your own, basically your own color. So and you do the exact same thing. You take the shade and you put it right here, and it has to completely disappear into your skin, and then you know that the color is the right color. For example, if I pick up the wrong shade, you see that, right? Like it's totally off, and the color that I just do you see how like it's a very strong coverage? It's ridiculous. Now I'm gonna look funny, you guys. Don't have my makeup room over here. Okay, well, you'll just have to laugh at me. But this is a super strong coverage, and it actually lasts. So those are some of the benefits of the organic line. Now with the Pro line, you have to color match. Thank you so much. You have to color match the foundation. It does not color correct, guys. So it's like a regular foundation, except we do not put any parabens in it. There's no lead in it. There's like, we tested like crazy people, so that it's very clean and pure. But it is a regular line, and you will have to color match it. So for example, this is Bisque, and I'm gonna put a little teeny weeny amount, like right here. Do you see how it's too light? So I will need to choose a darker shade, but this color would look great in this area, right, where the light normally hits it. So if I'm going to be doing like a skin finish, it's perfect to use right in this area, right, like this heart-shaped area right there. Thank you for the hearts, guys. So that's one of those really amazing things about the foundations, is that you can there's just so much room to play with the natural organic line, and with the professional line you will have to color match it like perfectly in both lines, and then it is absolutely full coverage, and it's fantastic. So I don't know what else I wanted to cover with these. I will link all of this information down below, and I will also talk a little bit more about it in the future as well, because I think foundation, it's the reason why it's called foundation is because it's literally the foundation of the whole face, right? The only thing that a lot of people that I notice, especially like young girls that don't really have much to cover, they apply the foundation anyway, whether they need it or they don't need it. If you don't need it, don't apply it. You really should not apply it. You can apply a BB cream, which we have 3 colors, 3 shades, and of course you can color correct it for yourself using the powders. I really strongly recommend you guys going into my YouTube, and I'm gonna link that video, and see how I formulate this stuff, you know, how I make foundations. It's really, first of all, so much fun to make your own shade. It's great, and second of all, you have your own shade. You don't even have to, you know, look for it. It's there. You customize it for yourself, which is like amazing. Also, I would love to actually tell you, I don't know if I should, but I will anyways. I'm starting a program January 8th for anyone who actually wants to learn how to create a makeup line, or, you know, cosmetics line, and or just a line of lipsticks or whatever, because I think that the wealth of information that I learned, I would love to pass it down. Because I do see a lot of makeup artists and, you know, solo entrepreneurs struggling every day trying to like bring the makeup line to life, and they just don't know what avenues to take. So wanted to kind of send that out there so that you guys know. The information about this course is in my bio, so you can go ahead and go in there in the link and check it out, look at it. Okay, so the foundations, I think I covered pretty much the differences in foundations between natural, organic, and the professional. If you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot them. I will respond to everything. You can DM me, you know, send me a message, email, however you want to reach me. I'm available. I'm like on the phone 24/7, except for 1 day a week where I'm relaxing. So I'd love to answer your questions about foundations, how, you know, what formulation you need. If you guys are not sure about what formulation you need for your skin, you're more than welcome to send me an email at info@aneleycosmetics.com and just, you know, talk to me. Send me a photo of your skin, and preferably in a daylight, because the daylight meaning the sunlight, right? Like the outdoor light, that's the best lighting. When you go indoors, I don't know if you have, you know, fluorescent or cold light or warm light. So whatever you have at home, it may not translate whatever is gonna be outside. The best lighting is outside. So if you want to take a photo of your face in the best lighting possible, compare it to your face before sending it out. And if it looks similar or the same would be better as the photo and your face together, then send me that photo and I will help you match up as much as I can. Otherwise, you can just order like a very small amount of foundation, which we have these little, we call them tester sizes. What do you, if I call the number that you gave me, will you answer? Yeah, of course I will answer. That is my Aneley Cosmetics number, and it goes directly to my phone, and I do pick it up. And if I don't, just leave me a message and I will call you back. But if you want to send me an email, that's always best, because then I could actually see you, see your face. I do the consultations over like Skype, so if you have good connection, we can do that over there. So there's plenty of ways to basically get your foundation out there. If you're local, we do have a couple of places where you can go to and actually try it on. We have somebody in New Jersey, in Washington, also in New York. We have a couple of places. So, and also in Israel, we also sell in Israel. So if you guys are in Israel and you're watching, you want to contact Tzipi Erblach, and I will I can send you the information if you'd like. But we are selling in a couple of places. So I think that's it. I don't know what else to explain regarding the foundations. We do have a pretty good range of colors, and you know, if you want to know about the brushes, of course, it's a different technique with different, you know, if it's oils or, I mean, if it's liquids or creams, it depends on like what you want to use and what effect you want to get. So if you're going to use a brush, it'll be a lighter application. If you use a sponge, it'll be a little bit stronger. If you use a kabuki brush, something like this, it's a very thick, you know, like bristles. This is actually Jumbo Flat Top 280. It's going to be a much heavier foundation. Oh, I did not discuss how to color match for women of color, so that's very important. So the way you want to do it is there are undertones and there are mid-tones, right? And there's like this overall tones, right? So the overall tone is basically what you see right now, right? What you see on my face, this pale white, whatever. But I do have like a little bit of that olive, a little pink. I have like a bunch of things going on. So for women of color, you would want to check it out against the forehead, right by the cheekbone, and on the neck. This is how I learned to do it, and it worked for me the couple of times that I've encountered to do a makeup on a woman of color, and I thought it was amazing to learn that technique, and that would work with a professional line. With a natural line, it's gonna be so much easier, guys, because it color corrects on the face. So you basically match the best color for the skin tone in general, right? So you apply that in 3 places. You may have to use 2 colors, but I don't know, the few times that I did a makeup for darker skin tones, I only used 1 color, unless I did like some contouring. And then there's also like custom formulations that you can do, and again, it's in that video that I did a couple of weeks ago on doing a darker shade custom foundation for women of color. Women of color meaning like, I guess, Indian up until like Black American or like African American, like very, very dark skin. So kind of in that range, right? So like medium to very dark, so somewhere there. So that's like the women of color. That's what I mean. So I hope that was insightful. I hope it was informative. Those that joined me yesterday on our live, and we did the Cleopatra / Daughter of Pharaoh makeup tutorial. We had so much fun. It was my sister here. She comes to me on Mondays, and we just play with makeup live. So if you didn't see it, it is up still on my Instagram. I think it's gonna be there until like evening, because it's 24 hours there. It was a really fun tutorial. It was the first time ever that I did it. So don't laugh, don't send negative comments, because I don't want to hear it. But anyways, I know you guys are great. I have like the best Aneley family, which I really appreciate you guys so much. But it was really, really a lot of fun. So I used a bunch of different colors. I did a cut crease, so it was fun. So you guys, I encourage you to look at it. If you missed it and it's more than 24 hours, don't worry, it'll be uploaded to my YouTube channel. And if you're still not subscribed, go now and subscribe to Aneley Cosmetics on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. I'm everywhere. Instagram, which is here, and of course I'm on Pinterest. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you to be here with me, and I will, God willing, see you tomorrow on another exciting live. Okay, bye.